Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Yeah.
It's good morning. It is me. I'm Cletus Cassidy. This is my show. It is called See You in the Morning. Welcome. I'm glad y'all are here. I'm seeing y'all in this morning, man. We're going to get right into the show today. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Let me say something real quick. If you've never seen this show and you're saying to yourself, what in the world is this show? What is a See You in the Morning? What does all that mean? It is simply my bad idea to get up in the morning and tell y'all too much about myself, share way too much information, put all my business on the street. That is one of the things that I do. So this is your first time hearing this. You're about to experience something so cold. But if you've seen this show before and you decided to come back and watch a second time, I appreciate you. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And I definitely appreciate that. The first thing I do on this show, though, is I speak to people. If I ain't sleeping with you, I'm speaking with you. So I speak to everybody, and I give out medals for the first 3 people to speak. So coming in today, getting a bronze medal is going to be Miss Crystal Sex Appeal. Good morning, Crystal. Out there getting that bronze medal. She's wearing bronze. Look at her. Or maybe that's mustard. Mustardy bronze. A mustard bronze. A bronze. A bronze, if you may. Coming in with the silver is my girl Eminem, Michelle McKinney. Good morning. And with the gold today is Kim Cat Thomas Jones. Kim Cat Thomas Jones is winning the gold this morning. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all today. Expect a lot of mistakes. I'm sleep deprived. I was up late washing clothes last night. It's the oldest thing I've ever done. I was just being domestic, washing clothes, so I was up late washing clothes. Forgot I had to get up early. Sometimes I forget about the show, so I do stuff. I be up all late, party like it's 1999. I'm like, oh, I got plenty of time. And then I realized, oops, don't have plenty of time. I don't have plenty of time. And I don't know how you twerk in reverse, but I should have. All right. Wilberta Carter, good morning. How you doing? Crystal Tasty Pinnell's in the good morning. JD, don't call me Martin Luther the King. Shannon is in the building. Katrina, Cynthia, Geraldine. Now let me tell you something. Right there. I don't know. I'm not saying anything about the rest of y'all. But this is the purest woman on the show. Nothing but purity comes from anybody named Geraldine. First of all, she can cook great, and she's pure. I've never met a Geraldine that couldn't cook. I've never met awkward Geraldine. And y'all can say what y'all want to say. That's the purest woman on this show, Geraldine. Jamie's in the building. Marche. Joyce is in here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Today's title is I don't know what today's title is. Something about blowing. Which would have been perfect for yesterday's show, but it's today's show. Just doing it because if you're on the East Coast, I just want to go ahead and put out there. If you're living out here on the East Coast, listen, we are at a wig warning of a 10. This is a 10 wig warning. I was out here this morning. My trash can already been blown over. If you wearing a wig, today is the day to latch that thing down. If you got a little bit of Velcro or something that you can put in there to keep it on your cornrows, we are at a wig wind advisory, a wind to wig advisory of a 10. Today's not the day for it. Today's not the day. If your wig is raggedy, don't wear it out there today. And also, you got to be over 115. Today's at least you got to be wearing 155. Today's a 155 day. Oh, if you got toddlers or small children, Don't send them outside. The wind from hurricane, I don't know. It's something with an eye. Hurricane, somebody or another with an eye, tropical storm, whatever it is. You can't be out there with it. You don't have kids out. That wind is whipping. Whip it good. Whip it good. Whip it good. Idalia, like the onions. Idalia. She's soaking North Carolina, getting on out of there. But I need her out the way because my daughter's trying to come home tomorrow. So she can do a lot of rain in North Carolina, but that's it. That's all I need. I need her to get on up out of there so my daughter can come home. Idalia. It'll ail you. Idalia. Idalia. That's for that girl with the speech impediment that was trying to get into a fight. She was like, Idalia. And we were like, no, it's not how it's pronounced. But you're already in a combat situation, so you don't have to use proper grammar. Now, see, Joyce is saying no dresses today. No, sir. You can wear all the dresses you want. Today is a skin tight day, though. You don't want to be loose and flowy today because you're gonna be showing everything. But I personally, it may be the virgin pervert in me, but I want to see it up. Blow them dresses up. Blow your dress. Yeah, blow them dresses up. Let's see what your draws game is like. Matter of fact, let's see if you even wear draws. Today's a great day for it. You put that dress on with no draws on today. Whatever people get, they get. I'm gonna take it that you are an exhibitionist. You put those out there today. I'm taking it that you are an exhibitionist. If you out there today with that loose, flowy dress on, you telling me you want me to see it. I know you see it. I know you see it. I know. That's what I know. I know. It's Nasty Woman Day. However, some of y'all need a good refreshing. Some people need a good refresher. Some people need to walk that thing out there and let that air get in there, let it circulate a little bit, let a little like a rushing wind. Some of y'all need the Pentecost. Well, you know what I was gonna say. Some of y'all need a Pentecost in your. Yep, a P in your P. Some of y'all need a Pentecost wind to blow up into your blessing, blow and air it out. You'll be amazed at what's gonna fall out of there. Some not anybody on my show, because I'm pretty sure all the ladies on my show keep that thing pretty sanitized. But there's a lot of ladies out there, man, that need to get rid of that fishy that sit down. Your sit down wind hasn't been fresh. Some of y'all on your sit down win, your stand up win, it hasn't been fresh. This is a great day to just go ahead and take it out there. Go find like a park bench or something somewhere. Like I like to sit on the back. I have a truck. Sometimes I like to tailgate down in my truck and sit there and just swing my feet, this way. Some of y'all ladies, today's a good day to get on that. Get on a swing set. That'll clean all of it out with the wind of the swing set and the natural wind that's happening. It'll create a vortex that'll clean out all the particles and stuff in your yeah. You need a Pentecost. I don't want to say the word, but Marche knows what it is. I think Naughty by Nature says like another way to call a cat a kitty. Yeah. Yep. All right. So I'm just leave the word alone. Don't say it. I'm okay, cool. Today's a Thursday, so on Thursday I talk about anything random. Katrina said, "Oh, the soap and water will really get it done." And you gotta get in them crevices, and that's a crevice. You got to clean the cave out. Speaking of clean the cave out, I think yesterday was an example of me being one of the best friends I've ever been in my life. I took my friendship level to another case. I understand people who care about me. I understand people that care about me. When people care about me, I appreciate it. So I try to, when I get a chance, to reciprocate that care. I do. I saw a friend of mine who put out a clarion call who seemed to be going through something. And when I saw it on social media, I looked for their phone number. I didn't have their phone number, but I reached out through Messenger. Now, here's the thing about Messenger. A lot of people realize, okay, it's a way for you to contact somebody whose number you don't have. You can reach them. Don't be videoing people on Messenger. If we're not close enough for you to have my number, we're not close enough for you to see my face on a call. A lot of people, you don't know what my life is. People don't realize the ratio of naked to unnaked that I spend. I spend a lot of my day naked, at least in drawers. If I'm home, drawers. That's what you're getting. Listen, I'm letting these things swing. Swing-a-ling-a-ling, school bell ring. And on a day like today, with the wind blowing, I'm gonna have all the windows open. So not only am I gonna be swinging my freedom, not only am I letting freedom ring, not only is my Liberty Bell swinging, it's getting caught up in the wind. So you don't know what kind of swing you getting in my Liberty Bell. Sometimes that wind catches just right. It get like a heavy bag in boxing. You ever see where they boxing, they got hitting the bag, the speed bag. They hitting the speed bag. Sometimes the wind will hit my nether regions just enough to get them things moving. Wabba, 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 wabba. It's like a helicopter. Just right there, you know. Now that people are working from home, fewer people, I very rarely have on pants when I do this show. If I do this right here, that means I probably had to stand up for something. I had to stand up and walk around and do something. I just don't wear pants. If I took the time to put on pants, this show wouldn't start till 8. So sometimes I just got the speed bag, but that's what you're getting, you know, in whatever direction they want to swing, you know. So you can't just video call people. The audio call is fine because it's just like a regular phone call. I think with some people I prefer it because I don't want them to have my real phone number. So y'all can have, you know, hit me on Messenger. I can control that much easier. Yesterday, I saw a friend of mine that was in need. They were having a bad day, and they've always shown themselves to be friendly to me. They've always been caring and kind and supportive. They hug me when they see me. They always make sure I'm doing okay. They care about my well-being. So this was my opportunity to care about their well-being. And here's the thing. I reached out, and I was honest but dishonest at the same time. And I'm gonna tell you how I know I was dishonest. I'm a black man that owns a truck. I own a pickup truck, which means all your family and friends call you on moving day. They all want you on moving day or when they got to move something. Everybody. Anytime they got a refrigerator that needs to be moved, a sofa, a heavy relative, they call you. I saw that this friend was moving, and I reached out and I said, if you need anything except cash, call me. Now, I always put that in there for people. I want people to know I'm not supporting you financially. I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. But I also didn't mention, this particular friend was telling me that she was moving. I didn't mention the use of my truck, and it was because I didn't want to. I got to be honest. I said anything you need, and I knew that possibly she would need a truck. I made it seem like I was driving a Yugo. I was like, me in this Prius, you know, anything me and my Prius can do for you. And I knew I wasn't in my Prius. I don't even have one. I knew I was in my truck. I could have been a better friend and offered my truck. I already told her I'm not offering any cash money. I feel bad. So she happens to be watching today on a replay or have I apologize that I didn't offer you my truck. And it was simply because I didn't want to go to that level of help. I just didn't. And I feel bad about it now, but hopefully you also finish moving so I can talk about it. It's done. All right, last thing on this hodgepodge of a show. I also was being a friend yesterday and was listening to another friend talk. And hopefully this friend doesn't mind me telling her personal story. But I thought it was very interesting. I thought it was an interesting subject. I thought all of you guys would come in and talk. And she talked to me about indiscretion. particular friend talked to me about indiscretion, and I was like, ooh, what happens when men and women cheat? She talked to me about when men and women cheat. She was like, hey, there's a difference between men and women cheat. Is there a difference between men and women cheat? And I said, yes. Yes, there is. The difference between when men and women cheat, she just asked me, is there a difference? I said, yes. It's a very stark difference. Men cannot handle cheating. Ladies, I'm telling y'all off the top, if there's any question that you have about who's stronger, is women. Women can forgive cheating. Men cannot. Men can't. A woman cheating stays with a man forever. Now, both people cheat except black men. Black men don't cheat, so we know that. We got to take that out of the equation. So when black women, white men, Asian men and women, all of them cheat, what happens? Black men don't know because black men don't cheat. But when black men are cheated on, and I think that's why it's so difficult for black men to accept cheating, because we, as a people, we don't cheat. Why do you think women handle cheating so much better than men? Now, it takes a time, it takes a while. It takes a while, but a woman can forgive a man for cheating. But once a man has been cheated on, he never lets that thing go. That thing burns him to his pure core. If you ever, ladies, I'm telling y'all now, if you ever want to hurt a man for life, insinuate that you've cheated. Insinuate it. Katrina says some women can't handle a man cheating, they just deal with it. Here's the thing, men can't even deal with it. Men can't even deal with it. Look at it. There was a comedian who once said that when a woman cheats, she'll kill the man. But when a man cheats, he'll kill the whole office. You kill the people that had nothing to do with her cheating. A man, when a woman cheats, why is it? And I'm gonna tell you why. And ladies, I'm telling y'all this not from a place of experience, but again from a place of research. One of the things about men is men are ego driven. Their ego means everything to them. Men are ego driven. Men always want to feel like the best. Let me tell y'all, you got to lie to your man. That's why there's a lot of men out there. It is not me, because I've never been able to live this life. But there's a lot of times why men ask a woman, whose is it? They don't want honesty in this moment. They don't want honesty. If you with Sean and Sean is like, whose is it? You be like, Gerald's. He doesn't want to hear the truth. Sean wants you to lie to him and tell you it's his. When a man asks you, is this the best you've ever had? The answer has to be yes. It has to be yes. Kim said the reason why is because a woman have an entrance. That's a great point. Men have an entrance. Well, it's really an exit. Some of them are using the exit as an entrance, but I get it. Shannon said the answer is mine. No, you don't. You don't say that either. You have to say his. Listen, I don't care. I don't care if you are a hotel. I don't care if you're a hotel that says nothing. See, a hotel that says nothing is just okay. I don't care if you're a hotel that says nothing. You have to reaffirm to that man that is his. When that man is in there, whose is this? Huh? You got to say him. We all know what your father's real name is, but when he asks who's your daddy, you got to say him. You can't be honest in that moment. A hoe who says nothing. No, a hoe who says nothing. That's if you're a hotel that don't say anything, you're a hoe that don't tell. You're just a hoe. There's no tell. Ain't no telling. All the time, men are possessive of the. Men like to possess the. even if they know, you can have, here's the thing, you can have kids with somebody else, but they still want to believe you the only person they've ever slept with. They want to believe that you left Big Charles to be with him. That's what men want to believe. How do I know I'm a virgin? I'm just telling y'all from research. I've talked to a lot of men. Men want to know that you've left Charles, and now I'm Big Daddy. Men wanted to be the biggest, the best, the longest. You've never felt this way before. Lie. Ladies, this is your opportunity to lie to your man. You have got to lie. And we know you told the other men the same answers, but I need to hear it. I need to know that I'm the best. There's nothing like it. I've done things to you that have never been done before. That's what a man has to know. So when you decide that you are going to partake of a whole nother man, I can't deal with it. It's too rough. You've broken not only the trust, but you've broken his confidence and self-esteem. You've broken his trust, his confidence, his self-esteem. Everything's gone. Here's why. Men are results driven. Men need results, and they need results that they can get immediately and they can tell. If he's doing it right, the body will tell you. Listen, y'all bodies lie. Your body's been telling me all kinds of stuff. I don't want to misread the body. A man would be like, "Oh, her legs were shaking. Was it because of me, or was it because she was having a seizure?" We gotta get clarity. I don't want her having a seizure, and I'm thinking I did a good thing. Because then I'm not gonna call 911. I need to know what caused what. And when I say I'm speaking for men, not for me personally, because I don't know. I'm just the friends that I'm talking to, whatever. Sharon said, "Are you saying men are stupid by nature?" Absolutely. Men are stupid by nature. Absolutely. We are. But men are results driven. I've sat in groups with men when a lot of times, see, and here's the thing, a lot of times, especially my black men, y'all misconstrue what we do when we're out on our free time. Y'all think we go into strip clubs and getting into all kinds of malfeasance. It's usually not what happens. When you get a group of black men together, the first thing they usually do is pull up their Bible app. They pray for each other. They read some scripture, and then we have deep talks about our life and our existence and all of that. That's what we do. So we sit around as men, and I get in these groups with men. Anytime me and my boys are together, we talk about our feelings, we emote, we just get it all out, man. We let these things go, and that's how I'm able to find out all of these facts about some of the things that are going on in life, right? But men are results based, results driven. That's where men are with it. Men are results driven. Think about it. Every man that plays a sport in here knows, you know immediately whether you had a good game or a bad game because you're results driven. The results are right there. The facts are right in your face. You scored 12 points. You had 12 rebounds. You had 10 assists. You already know exactly whether you had a good game or a bad game. You won or you lost. You saw it. You saw it. You know whether you had a good or a bad game on your job. You know whether or not on your job, you know whether or not you did a good job. If you're a painter, you know whether you painted that building well. You know whether you got this report done. You know whether you did a good or a bad job. Men are driven by that, getting their results right then. We don't like to wait. We don't like to wait. Give me my results right now. Let me know whether I did good or bad. We need that positive reinforcement or that negative correction. We need it right then. The problem with sex is you have no idea. You have no clue. You have no clue. I have so many friends who are women. And I know all women be like, I ain't faking for nothing. It's been a lot of y'all out there that fake it. A lot of women fake it. Men, you think you've done it, but you haven't. You up there pumping and sweating, and nothing is happening. You out there pumping and sweating. You like that? You and your Kirk Cousins. You like that, huh? You like that, huh? And she's all, oh yes, oh ah. She's doing all kinds of one syllable words. Ork ork You think you're working her? Meanwhile, you get done and she's like, I've got to go to the restroom. I'll be in there for 5 to 10 minutes. You've pumped and sweated the whole time. And you're like, yeah, I got her. I did her up. Meanwhile, she's telling her girlfriends how horrible you are. You never know. A man, you never know. You never know. Workers in the industry, they simulate sexual acts all the time, and you think they are being pleased. You look at them, you like, man, that's the same face my wife and or girlfriend or random woman I just met recently made. You think you did good? You have no idea. I did the research. I researched one time about women and orgasms, and it was stunning, stunning. As much as men, as much as men think they killing it, we find out through research it just isn't happening out there. It was scary. Let me show you something that the National Health Organization put out there, the National Clinic or something. Previous studies have provided consistent results that men experience orgasms and intercourse considerably more frequently than women. More than 90% of men usually experience orgasm in their intercourse. 90%. The other 10 are with selfish lovers. Among women, this proportion is only around 50%. It's problematic. A problematic observation from the perspective of both sexual rights and sexual health framework. They saying only about 50%. Fellas, you guys that are out there having sex, y'all think y'all are out there killing it. 50% of the women, it's not happening. They're moving away. They're not getting the big O. I'm going back to a study done in 2022. Women, while researchers have carefully studied what happens to women during orgasms, they also take a note that women do not have orgasms as often as men. This is research that has been done over and over again. I don't know who's signing up for these studies, but it happens. This is known as the orgasm gap. It's a well-documented phenomenon among those who study sexuality. However, a recent study by doctoral student Grace Wetzel showed that women who don't have orgasms begin to believe that they're not going to have them, and then indeed have fewer of them. This self-fulfilling sexual prophecy leads them to not prioritize their orgasms, which may make their sex lives less satisfying. How do you close the orgasm gap? You stick something in it, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to get off of this page. There's a lot going on in everyday health. Tam said this is what's happening. So women, y'all can care less sometimes. Men care. Candy says the men give up too soon. It's not about giving up. Candy, and that's a great name. And then there's a male picture. I don't know what's happening. There's a lot going on. The men don't give up too soon, Candy. It's not a give up. A lot of men are giving you what they got. And sometimes that what they got just ain't enough. I'm telling you right now, there's not a man out there that's just giving up in the middle of it. There's not a man that says, I've got plenty more to give. I'm just not going to give it. There's no man that's going in on baseball. There's a pitch count. There's no man going in with a pump count. There's no man that's going in and saying she's getting 37 pumps. However she gets them, and I'm done. I've got 97 pumps in me, but I'm only going to give her 36. There's no man. Thank you, Cam. I didn't want to be insensitive. I just wasn't sure. R.I.P. to your son that's passed away, that's in heaven now. There's no man that says, I've got so much more to give her, just not going to do it. It's not it. He's giving you, I think Anita Big said it, giving you the best that I've got, baby. Because he's doing, that's what he's doing. Giving you everything. You gotta match energies. First foremost, ladies, let me just let y'all know, it's a lot of stress for the guys that are doing it, man. My friends who tell me it's a lot of stress getting back there. Sharon, I could consider it, but I don't know. You know, I haven't done it. I've got to get out there. I've got to experience some sex before I can start teaching sex. Because Anita sounds like Michael McDonald, Shatanya. I mean, what are you talking about? Giving you the best that I got, maybe. And I said it then. Anita Baker and Tony Braxton are both men in singing. Now where the hell do you get off telling me your mama said I'm not what you need? Tell your mama since she knows it all. Where is where you need to be. Don't make no excuses. Just be a man about it. How can I be a man if you being a man, Tony? Okay, that's different. All I'm saying is we giving everything that we got. There, you know, Tony Braxton. When you get off telling me your mama said I'm not what you need. I'm like, why is Babyface singing all the Tony Braxton songs? Tell your mama since she knows it all. Well, here is where you need me. Well, here is where you need me. Don't make no excuses. I'm just saying. Oh no, the men, because listen, here's what I've done. Sometimes I take the role of speaking for all the guys. Letting y'all know a man has never gone in and not given you everything he's got. But I'm gonna tell y'all now, men cannot handle a cheating situation. I've always said this, Katrina, and anybody else is talking about anything. I've always said this. I feel this way. If a woman leaves a man or cheats, it's the most debilitating thing that he does. Unless there's one caveat. Unless she cheats with another woman. then it's not me. Here's the thing. Being cheated on by a woman will break you down so hard. But if she cheats with a woman, you realize I didn't have what she wanted. There was nothing I could do. I've been providing her with a nutty buddy when she's always wanted an ice cream sandwich. And I don't have an ice cream sandwich. I just don't. Just don't. We're going to pick up the rest of it. I just got an important text I got to get to. I got to get out of here. We're going to talk about it more tomorrow. Man, I got to get to this text. I got to get there. This too much for the morning. Y'all are going to survive it. All right? We're going to come in tomorrow. We're going to get more in. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Make sure everybody, it's going to happen. It's going to be a great day. Tomorrow's going to be fantastic. I got an emergency text. I got to get out of here.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.